What's up, boys and girls? Today we're going to learn how to do a card flip animation in React.JS. It's going to look just like this. Flip, flip. Okay. Let's get started by creating a new React app. I like using Vite, so that's what I'll use. So npm create Vite at latest. And we will call it card flip. And we'll be using React and straight up JavaScript. Go to our new directory, install our modules. And start our app. Default port for Vite is 5173, so that's where we're going to go. And we're running. Okay, so back to our terminal. We only need one extra module for this, and that's this React card flip module by Mr. Aaron C.C. Wong, so shout out to him. Let's get it installed. So npm install react-card-flip. Okay, and let's start up VS Code and restart our app. So within VS Code, we are going to clear out the default styling on both of the default style sheets. And we're going to go to our app component and clear out the default stuff there as well. So now we just have a blank sheet. Okay, let's start by importing our React card flip from React card flip. And we'll make a wrapper div in our app component. And within this div, we're going to put our React card flip component with a separate closing tag. Within this React card flip component, we need two child divs. And so how this works is that the first div within the React card flip component will be the front, and the second one will be the back of the card. So let's give them some classes to specify that. So class name equals card, and on the second one, we'll give it a separate class of card back. And let's give them a label that says front and back. Okay, so let's go back to our style sheets that are now empty. And we are gonna give them some style. So for both components, we want to give them a width of 300 pixels and a height of 400 pixels and a border 1 pixel solid black and a border radius of 20 pixels. That'll give it those nice rounded corners that a card would have. We'll give it a margin, and we'll actually show you how it looks with and without this at the end, but we'll start with it. So 50 pixels from the top and bottom, centered left and right. And so for the front, we're going to give it a background of sky blue. And for the back, card back, we'll give it a background of teal. Okay, so if we go to our app, we see our card, we have front, and so the back is positioned directly under it right now, but it won't flip yet. We have to give it that functionality. So let's go to our app.jsx. And so we just need a couple things to make this work. First one is a uState variable for if the card is flipped or not. So const is flipped, set is flipped, equals uState. And we're going to start it out as false, so that when your page loads, it will begin on the front side. So then we just need a function to flip the card. So we'll say flip card. And all this is going to be is set is flipped to the opposite of what is flipped currently is. So if the front is showing, it'll show the back. If the back is showing, it'll show the front. The React card flip needs 2 props. First one is going to be flip direction, and I'm going to use horizontal. And the second prop is going to be is flipped, and that can be tied directly to your is flipped use state variable. Then we just need to attach our function to our divs. So on click, flip card, and the same thing for your back, so that once it's flipped, you can flip it back to the front. Okay, let's go to our app here, and if we click it, it now flips. So I want you to notice something. When you click it, it does this little thing where it pushes itself down a little bit, and that's because of the margin setting that we have. So if you don't like that, you can take off your margin here or position it in a different way, and what it'll do is do a full flip like that to the side. You can play around with it. There's lots of different ways to do this. Like I said, there is vertical flipping as well. We can show you what that looks like. Looks just like that. Flip, flip. That's it. See ya.